Welcome to the Aqua Flow Crypto Lab. As I said in my previous video, I wanted to make a video about Bitcoin. So here it is, guys. It is a very simple chart with two indicators that I created, and I will tell you everything you need to know to be prepared for what is coming. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Now, let's begin. So as I said, on this chart, I have two indicators. I have the bull bear line that you can see in orange just right here, and also I have the aqua line, and I will break it down for you. It's very simple to understand. When the price is above the orange line, you see we have a green area and the market is bullish, and when the lines are below the orange line, we are in a bearish scenario, right? That's why here we were in a bull phase for Bitcoin until the cross just right here, then it was bearish. Then we crossed it again, and during this entire phase just right here, we were in a bullish scenario. Then we crossed it again just right here, and here it was bearish, and started from here with this entire candle closing above the orange line, we were bullish. We went down and we even pierced the line just right here, but you see we have no full candle body closing below the orange line, meaning that we were still using it as a strong support. Then if we continue, we have this bull run with a bounce after testing the line once again. We went up, we have our all-time high, and then we crossed the line again, and we started using it as a strong resistance this time, and we went down. This is our most recent bear market, and currently we are in a bull market. And the beautiful thing about this indicator is that every time that the price is above it, we may use the line as a strong support. For example, here we were in this bull phase, we went down to retest the line as a support, right? Here it was the same thing, we went up and we went down again to retest the line as a support, and here as a support again, and even here for the third time before going up. Then of course we went down, we retest the line, we had a strong bounce to the upside, we made a new all-time high before crossing the line. And recently here, when we switched to the bull mode, you see that we went sideways and we went down to retest the line as a strong support again. This is very, very important, and that's why we need to pay attention to what's going on right now. As you can see, currently XRP is retesting the orange line. You can see that currently the orange line is around $55,700, so keep this level in mind. Next on this chart we have the aqua line, and this is also a key line for Bitcoin. Why? It's very simple. Here you see that Bitcoin has no full candle body closing below the aqua line. What do I mean by this? Just have a look. Here we pierced the aqua line, but we closed above it. So we used it as a strong support. You see, we went down, then we have a bounce. Then we went down, we touched it again, and we have a bounce. We touched it again, we have a bounce, right? Then we have this phase of the market, and what did we do? We went down and we retest the aqua line as a support for multiple candles in a row, right? But we never went below it. Even here, we touched it, but we bounced from it. Here, we have our bottoms, right? Here, you see, we pierced the line, but we closed above it. Here, we pierced the line again, but we closed above it. So this line gives us local bottoms and bottoms for Bitcoin. For example, here we have local bottoms, right? And here we have a bottom. Here we touched the line again, it was a local bottom, right? And here we pierced the line, but still we closed above it. And what happened next? It was the very same thing. Here we went up and then we went down to retest the aqua line as a strong support before the bounce. And here it was very scary because here we pierced the line, we have a bounce, but for the very first time, here we closed below the aqua line. But it was still a support because with the next candle, we managed to close above the aqua line. And thanks to this, we have no full candle body closing below the aqua line. That's why it was still a beautiful support. Then we went sideways. We have a new low just right here, but we didn't touch the aqua line. We went into a bull market, right? We went sideways, and then what did we do? We went down to retest the aqua line again. And it was a beautiful area of confluence between the orange line and the aqua line. And this is exactly the reason why we need to pay attention to what's going on right now. If the market wants to stay bullish, we need to bounce from the orange line. It's that simple. Of course, we can pierce the line, we can even close below the line, but what is important is to have no candle body closing below the line. And as we know that we have the aqua line just below us, around $50,000, we know that if we ever touch it, we should have a nice bounce from this level. Of course, it doesn't mean that we will have a new all-time high, and that's why we need to watch how XRP will interact with this orange line to know if we switched into a bear phase of the market or we remain bullish. So this was a very short video, very concise, to give you a clear picture of what's going on in the market. If you want me to share my thoughts about other assets in the market, leave me a comment in the comment section. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. That's all for today's video, and as always, time will tell.